When you're accepting gifts from men, you need to understand that they're going to have expectations of you. They're going to want something back in return. Don't think that a man is just giving you stuff for giving you stuff's sake. They have expectations, and normally these expectations are of a sexual nature. So you need to be careful of who you're allowing to give you this princess treatment. Hi ladies, it's your girl Anna. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for tuning in. Now, while you're dating these men, yes, you are the prize, and I've always said it, you are the prize and you should be treated as such, but there is a line and you need to be careful. Now, if men are offering you stuff, it's up to them to say, hey, I want to treat her like this and everything. But ladies, sometimes it's good to just gracefully decline. Don't believe that these men are breaking the bank to get nothing back in return. And normally when you're dating, if a man is showing you with gifts more than the normal, it's not your birthday, it's not any day special or anything, and he's just showing you with gifts all the time, chances are he wants to sleep with you. And that's usually the expectation, that once he's spending his money, especially spending a hefty amount, he's going to expect sex in return. And remember, when you're dating these men, you don't want to be having sex with anybody. You want to date more than one person and feel people out. So if you buck upon a man that's acting super kind, and don't believe that because they're giving you things they are a kind person, they're giving you things with intention. And you also don't want to be dating on the other side of the spectrum, where you're dating someone who's just not doing anything for you. The things that men should be doing for you include taking you out and everything, ensuring you're having a good time and all of that. Ensure you're enjoying time together and getting to know each other. But if his focus is more on giving you things, there's really not much communication going on. You're not learning new things about this person. He's just always showing you with gifts and all of that. That's someone you want to be wary of, because this person is looking for more. And you want to be with someone who is communicating all the time. He's reaching out all the time. You're hanging out and getting to know each other better. And if all of his communication, or his love language, as they would put it, is all about giving you stuff, and there's nothing more to the relationship with him, that's a dating situation you want to get out of, and fast. Right, ladies? Because if you're not learning anything about the person, you're not going to know whether or not this person is right for you and whether you want to continue in that situation. And there's this other side to this whole princess thing, where some women will just abuse the whole situation, where they're just dating to get stuff from men. They don't have a real need for a relationship. They don't really care. They're just looking to use men and everything. So they're out there putting themselves out there to see what they can get. There are a lot of women like that, right? And a lot of times women that behave like that are okay with giving up sex to receive the gifts that they're getting. They're okay with, spreading eagle a few times just to see what they can get. And if you're dating for a serious relationship, you don't want to put yourself in that position. If you're looking for a wholesome relationship, you need to handle things differently. So yes, you're dating at your level or higher, and these men are impressed or intrigued by you, and they might want to do stuff for you. I'm not saying they can't do anything for you, but you need to be mindful of what it is they're doing and why. Okay? So if he's showing you with gifts and it's getting to a point where you're uncomfortable. It's like whenever you see him, he has some other token, some other thing to give you. It's never just let's meet up and talk, or let's just hang out for hanging out's sake. It's always him coming with a gift bag every little time. That's like Doggy Treats, and you're not a puppy. Right? And you don't want men to be treating you like that. And you need to ask the question, hey, what's up with all these gifts? Why are you showing me with gifts every time I see you? You don't need to go so hard. It's okay. Pace yourself. You don't have to get me something every time you see me. Right? And believe me, ladies, after a while, if the man's intention is to get you into bed and it's not working, where he's giving you all these things, all these expensive gifts, and he's not getting anywhere with you, he's going to become frustrated over time. Right? He's going to start complaining a lot, and you're going to start realizing that there's some friction in the relationship, because you're dating and he's now thinking that he owns you. You're some collectible, you're some item that he has purchased. Literally, he thinks he has bought you, and how is it you're not giving him what he wants? So you might find yourself in situations like that, where the man becomes so forceful now, and now you don't know how to get out of the situation. You feel trapped, like, what do I do here? Do I give in? Don't feel guilty to think that because these men have bought you things means that you have to pay up with your body. No, you don't have to do that. Okay, ladies? You can still walk away gracefully and let the man know that, hey, this is not going to work and everything. And in some cases, a man might say, okay, then you need to give him back everything I bought for you. You see, if a man says that to you, carry the stuff and give them back to him anyway. Right? You're not going to hold on for dear life to any gift that someone has given you. And if they have that sign, you just come, throw everything into a big garbage bag and dump it at his feet. You can do that. And some men will be vicious like that to say, okay, then give me back everything I bought for you. Others will be like, okay, they start spelling out how much money they spent on you and everything, and they didn't get nothing in return. Don't allow a man to guilt trip you into thinking that you need to have sex with him because of what he has done for you. Remember, ladies, you're dating with a purpose, and your purpose is to find a healthy relationship. So don't feel cornered where you're in a situation that you don't want to be a part of, and then you're feeling guilty about it because of what the person has done for you. Look at the situation as a whole. When you're dating is not just about getting gifts, right? And relationships too are not just about getting stuff. It's more than that. And the man is not measuring up in other areas and everything. You need to drop him just like a person who is not doing much for you in terms of spending money. And don't use that as the measuring stick to say, okay, then I'm going to like the man more that's paying for more stuff, or, he's spending more money, so I'm going to put more of my energy in that direction. No, the person that's right for you is not going to treat you like that. They're not going to treat you like a commodity. That person is going to be more attentive to your needs. They're going to communicate a lot with you. And sometimes they might buy you things. I'm not saying they're not going to do anything. Because you do have some mean men out there, they don't even think that they need to buy you something when they take you out and everything. They think you need to pay for your date and all of that. But if you have a healthy situation where you're going out, the person is spending their money the right way, to take you out and show you nice places and everything, that's okay. Right? Or they may give you a gift here or there, showing that they're affectionate or showing that level of sensitivity. That's fine. But if someone is becoming overbearing, where they're crowding you with a lot of gifts, and it starts to feel overwhelming, like, okay, what is this man expecting of me? That is a situation you need to get out of, and fast. And don't be accepting all these gifts, ladies. If you pick up this man's true intention, you need to stop him in his tracks. You need to say, hey, I don't want you getting me any stuff. Stop buying me things. I don't want anything from you. Stop buying me gifts. You can plainly say that. But a lot of women are just greedy. They're so glad. Some of them just want the handbags and they want the shoes and they want all these different things. So they're so glad. They're like, okay, I'm going to take all I can get. If he's buying me Chanel bags and he's doing all these things, I'm going to take all I can get from this person and then walk away. Ladies, you don't want to be like that, okay? You're dating with purpose. I can't say it enough. You're dating with purpose. And your purpose is to find a good relationship, okay? And a lot of times, women, you need to be careful too with these men that love to give gifts and those things. You need to be careful of where you're meeting these people. Don't be going to their house and all of these things, because you don't want to trap yourself in a situation where you end up in bed, or worse, you're raped or something. You don't want that to happen to you either. So you need to be very careful with these men, okay, ladies? So don't abuse a privilege because a man might seem kind, or he's just dishing out things and you know what his intention is, but you're saying, okay, he thinks he's going to use me, but I'm using him. You don't know how the man might choose to retaliate in situations like that. So it is best to avoid those kind of situations, okay, ladies? So yeah, be careful, of how you're accepting this princess treatment and everything. He's showing me with gifts, and the princess treatment theory is that this person is giving you stuff all the time. And ladies, really, the true princess treatment is when a man is adhering to your standards and everything. He's ticking all the right boxes for you, and that is what you want with dating someone. So don't use the measuring of princess treatment by gifts. People are buying you stuff and he's just always taking me here, he's buying me all these things and everything, and you think that's princess treatment. You need to be treated right, yes, but there's a way about that, and your standards need to be met at the same time. It can't be that he's buying you a handbag, but at the same time you're hardly hearing from him, and the next time you hear from him is when you do see him on some date and he just gives you something, and then throughout the whole date there's not much communication. You don't know much about this person. Things are not developing naturally. You're not really learning anything, and think that you're getting princess treatment. No, ladies. And you're going to give yourself to someone who is deserving, right? And that person that's deserving is not someone you're just randomly dating. You have to be in a wholesome relationship, a good relationship that's leading somewhere. like with the potential for marriage later on. That's the person you want to engage with on a certain level. So yes, ladies, the whole princess treatment thing, just be careful while you're out there and everything. Yes, you might think, okay, I deserve all of this. And some of you are just not used to things. Don't act like that, like you're not used to stuff. So when the stuff come in now, you don't know how to handle it. Don't be like that. And if, of course, you think that these are things you deserve, there's a way to go about receiving these items from men. So balance it out. Ensure that someone is not taking you for granted or setting you up just to get you into bed and all of that, so that they can have their way with you, ladies, okay? So you have to be mindful. While you're dating out there, there are predators as well. And there are more predators than good men. So you need to be careful, okay? And don't feel that, okay, it's going to take some luck for you to stumble upon the right one. No. How you find the right one is based on how you play your cards. While you're dating, how you treat the dating situation is what determines whether or not you're going to find somebody that's right for you. Because you're going to have your standards and you're going to have your boundaries and you're going to adhere to them. So that will act like a filter to just get rid of some of the men that don't measure up in your life. So hold true to your standards and everything. Don't be caught for a handbag or caught for a pair of shoes, okay, ladies? Don't be caught because of jewelry and all of these things. Don't allow a man to just gaslight you and trap you in a situation that you don't want to be in because you're a sucker for stuff. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out another episode before you go. And if you want to find me, you can find me on all socials. Just check the link in the description box. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.